Hello and welcome back to Tutoring with Gavin. In this series of video tutorials, I'll be analysing characters from the A-level text Othello. In this video, I'll be exploring the character of Othello. Shakespeare based the play on a story from the collection called Mythi, written in 1565 by the Italian Gerardo Cinthio. Although Shakespeare often used stories from other writers, he usually transformed them into something more profound than the original. In this case, he transforms Othello into a sympathetic and heroic character destroyed by the evil Iago, unlike the original, in which a cruel and unsympathetic minor character kills his wife, Desdemona, because of jealousy. Since the Middle Ages, European stories had depicted black men as sinister figures, but Shakespeare subverts the stereotype and creates a complex, tragic hero, providing us with the ultimate racist villain in Iago, whose personal and professional jealousy drive him to inhuman and vulgar cruelty. The racism also comes through other characters like Roderigo, who refers to Othello as thick lips. Iago uses animal imagery when talking to Brabantio about Othello tupping your white ewe. Despite his otherness, Othello is always trustworthy and calm even when provoked. On the field of battle, Othello is skilled and triumphant, and yet he feels that his marriage is at the pinnacle of his life. If it were now to die, 'twere now to be most happy, for I fear my soul hath her content so absolute, that not another comfort like to this succeeds in unknown fate. He is triumphant in war and in love, the hero at his greatest moment. However, such triumph in a tragedy cannot last. Othello is a tough, trusted general, but rather inexperienced when it comes to love. These very different roles prove problematic for Othello because Iago is determined to undermine the relationships between himself and Desdemona. This is a patriarchal world where the power lies with men, and part of Iago's disdain is because he believes Desdemona is undermining Othello's manliness. Othello is an outsider, despite his successes in war, because he is a black man in a white world, constantly referred to as the Moor, a representative African, while others go by their personal names and are seen as independent individuals. Just as Shylock is predominantly referred to as the Jew in Merchant of Venice. When other characters call him black, they refer to his face, but also to the concept of colour symbolism of Elizabethan morality. White is honour, black is wickedness, white is innocence, black is guilt. His qualities include openness, sincerity, natural authority, modesty, generosity, fairness, and calmness under pressure. He is the descendant of a royal line of kings, which Shakespeare presents in his fine rhetoric delivered in iambic pentameter. One of the reasons Iago hates Othello so much is because he feels that he favours the privileged, like Cassio, over his own humble credentials, but also because Iago has heard rumours that Othello has had an affair with his wife, Emilia. I hate them more, and it is thought abroad that twixt my sheets he's done my office. It is Othello's reputation, so important during Jacobean times, that is damaged not by his military decisions, but by his wife's apparent infidelity. Once he suspects her, his pride takes over, unable to face the humiliation of being cuckolded, leading to his sudden change in behaviour. Othello's occupation's gone. He sees killing her and preventing her from cuckolding any other man in the future as making him an honourable murderer. He finally takes his own life when he realises that he has been duped, with the honourable soldier symbolically killing the failed lover. The professional soldier is in stark contrast to the husband who is blinded by his love for his wife. Indeed, Iago has contempt for Othello's constant, loving, noble nature. However, it is his decisiveness as a soldier that contributes to his downfall as a husband, accepting too quickly the fake evidence against his wife, and the subsequent decision to kill her lacks his usual rationalism and caution. He tells himself of her honesty and has second thoughts about killing her, but Iago's constant presence clouds his judgment and pushes him into a temporary madness. Why does he trust Iago but not his wife or Cassio? Is Shakespeare suggesting that Othello's real weakness is his inability to cope with the complexities of Venetian society? Or is this about the power of Iago, who can weave intricate deceptions and hold Othello in a spell of corrupted trust and damaged masculine pride? The Venice Othello adopts as his home is full of conflict and deceit right from the start, with Iago in conflict with Roderigo and causing conflict between Othello and others. Othello's obsession with honour, trust and chastity suggests that Shakespeare is presenting a character who is too virtuous to cope with the dishonesty found in a big city like Venice. Othello is more civilized and principled than most, and so he becomes temporarily infected with Venetian shenanigans. Othello is aware of the uncertain nature of success and happiness. But I do love thee, and when I love thee not, chaos is come again. These are the words of a man who has experienced chaos and considers himself to have been rescued from it by the love of Desdemona. So when he later thinks that Desdemona no longer loves him, he is devastated, as if his life has returned to chaos, which is like a personal hell. For Othello, Desdemona represents the angel who has rescued him with her love. If she be false, oh then heaven mocks itself. I'll not believe it. Othello's inexperience in love and his lack of awareness when it comes to Iago's deception means that it is relatively easy for the ensign to trigger his jealousy and create a false narrative that Desdemona loves another man. Perhaps he feels insecure, that she cannot really love him, as if it is too good to be true. Iago feeds on this vulnerability like a parasite. Othello realizes too late that he has been a fool. Like the Greek heroes, Othello confronts his fate in his final speeches, providing evidence of his former greatness, his previous military glory, his proven loyalty to Venice, the intensity and purity of his love. He understands, albeit too late, that by killing Desdemona, he has destroyed the very best in himself. Before killing himself with honour, he says, "Then must you speak of one that loved not wisely, but too well." Well, I hope this has helped you in your A-level revision. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel so that I can continue to make these free videos for A-level students. Until next time.